2, day 1, Monday. So squat, push press, lunges, and then a finisher. So for this week, you increase your weights by 5 to 10% according to Chat GPT, and also add a round to the finisher. So that's what we're doing today. More of the same, heavier and more. Feels good to be squatting a little heavier now. This is like still super light. It's right about at body weight, but still I haven't been able to do that 6 or 7 months. Still feeling it a little bit in my groin, but it's getting better all the time. Just trying not to go up too fast and re-injure myself. But this is nice. It also doesn't hurt when I run, which is also a significant improvement. So this is my dry fire target. It's a miniaturized version of one of the tactical games targets. And I can choose any one of the 4 targets to work on. Just focusing on squeezing that trigger with the red dot inside whatever target. Get some. Actually felt pretty good. Or didn't feel terrible, despite getting my heart rate pretty high and doing an extra round. That's awesome, just after a week. That already feels better. And I beat my 3-round time from last week by a little over 20 seconds, so objective improvement as well. All right, end of day 1. Good morning, week 2, Tuesday. I gotta work at 9, so I got up a little early to get a workout in. I will not be able to shoot, so I'll have to shoot tomorrow for this. The neighbors would hate me if I was shooting. But today, we go up 1 round from last week, Tuesday. So it'll be 5 rounds, 400-meter run, 15 kettlebell swings, 10 push-ups, and I'll do 5 pull-ups since we're in the gym here. Not out at the rope climb area. Getting warmed up, getting this whole body going. Here we go. Last round. 15:24. All right, 19:24. Good little workout. Now off to work. See you tomorrow. We'll do some shooting tomorrow. All right, week 2, Wednesday, rucking. Doing 55 pounds this week. Program says to increase the weight slightly. Did 45 pounds last week. Have a better backpack this time with a lumbar strap, so better for carrying that much weight. But here we go. Beautiful day. Alright, Rex on 45 minutes at 55 pounds and got 2.6 miles. All zone 2. Good stuff. One of the stages at the whole tactical games that we just did, the longest range stage, are shooting at 540 yards with the rifle, but you're also carrying a 50-pound ruck on top of your 15-pound plate carrier, and you're shooting from a barricade from the open kind of square in the middle, and it was not at an optimal height. I think I chose completely the wrong way. I sat on my butt trying to set the pack down and take the load off just for that time while I was shooting. My longer torso, the pack didn't reach all the way around, so then I had to lay back on it. So I'm just trying to find an optimal position with a big old pack. Looking back at pictures of other guys, they were on their knees carrying the pack weight essentially on them the whole time. I thought initially that that was probably not ideal, but I don't know now. it was still kind of a fun stage. Even it was nice to get 1 or 2 hits per round out at that distance. Wish we could have tried that without the ruck. That would have been a lot of fun to see how much you could hit out at that distance. But anyways, trying to figure out a optimal way to set up in weird positions off the barricade with the rifle and the rucksack. A little bit better. Well, a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 20. It does help to have that barricade stop on the end of the rail to lean into. It does seem like I get a lot more stable with that. It's all in except for one. Pretty good group. One out. That's touching the line. All in 19 out of 20. So I've always sat on my butt and kind of crossed my legs and hunched over on whatever barricade. Although I don't think that's as stable as a position, mostly because of the breathing. By the time I'm at that point in the stage, I'm breathing pretty fast. And that's making my red dot or my crosshairs rise and fall pretty significantly. I think by kneeling, it seemed more stable, that second version, where I'm kind of kneeling with my elbow on my knee. Maybe, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to change things up because it hasn't been working for me as well as I would have liked it to. So all 10 in at 3 yards. 9 out of 10 at 5. All the others are in. 9 out of 10 at 7 yards. Threw that one out. So 1, 2 so far. That greased the line. All right, let's try 10 yards. This is where everything breaks down. So 7 out of 10 at 10 yards. That's not bad on this little dot torture target. With a Glock, that's 5 misses out of 40 shots. That's what I was getting with my Staccato. Why am I doing this? Well, at this last games, I had a Staccato, which shot great, except I had multiple malfunctions that screwed up a few stages and slowed me down on some other ones. And one where my fault, it flew out of my holster, got in the sand. I got DQ'd from that stage. That's completely my fault, but it's completely inoperable after just landing in the sand. I had to go to completely disassemble it, clean everything down. And even after that, it was a little gritty. My Glock that I've had forever, I've never had to do that one time. It just goes boom every time. So I don't know. Jury's out on the Staccato. Shoots great, trigger's nice, but dude, I was lubing it after every stage. I was cleaning it every night. I've never done that once with my Glock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 10. Threw some here, one down here. Not great. What's my problem? 1, 2, 3 out of 10. Where with my Staccato, it's pretty simple. Slow it down and make sure I broke the trigger wall really nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10. That was me. These are both me. I don't know. The question is, can I train with my Glock to shoot as well as I can with my Staccato, and then have the reliability of the Glock? I don't know. We'll see. All right, week 2, Thursday. Deadlifts, push press, pull-ups, more grip work, same as last week, but heavier, and 1 extra round on the grip work at the end. Here we go. And dry fire. Always dry fire. 12:30. Did 4 rounds this week. Added 1 to last week's 3. Actually, felt pretty good. I mean, it's rough. I was actually doing real planks this time instead of my butt in the air. Dude, that's awesome how much better that felt after just 1 week. Good afternoon. It's Saturday evening, actually, 5:30 p.m. Just got back from Savannah there with the kids in spring break, but I got to get my workout in. Today's the long stage simulation one, which it's going to be about 40 minutes. I'm shooting this time, and shooting at about 60 yards with the rifle off the barricade on this little weird triangle target. So I'll do 4 rounds. So I'll put half the rounds on the top and half the rounds on the bottom. Dude, the gnats are going crazy. And then I'll run up here and do dot torture, and any hits on the squares is a hit. And then 800-meter loop, 20 squats with the 80-pound bag, 15 burpees, 10 box jumps, and then run back down this way, complete the 800-meter loop. Essentially do that 4 times and go from there. It's kind of hot in the sun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. All right, here we go. Probably should have warmed up a little bit more, but got to get this going and get it done. Same malfunction. Same one. Dang it. Another malfunction on that bag. Same exact thing every time. That's working pretty good. Prepping the trigger. And at the end of the exhale, you have like a second or so for a good shot. Hey, no malfunctions that time. Yay, good job, Staccato. $45.48. Not torture. Rifle's good. Let's count them up. All right, rifle. 27 hits, 13 misses. So not that great, but almost 3/4. Is missing in between. Some of these are high from the bottom target. I could see those on the last round or two. These are high too. Still a little bit high on some of these. I don't know if it's that position or what. Yeah, it felt pretty good though. That position felt pretty good. It's just the first round I had a bead of sweat like right on my glasses, right in front of the target, and I kept trying to adjust it and I couldn't. So there's a couple shots I shot without really seeing the target very well. It's like a orange blur, but I need to work more on that. I was getting better at it with the exhale, prep trigger, and then pull right at the end of the exhale. That actually worked out fine. Pistol, not as good. 24 hits, 16 misses. First round I could see as pulling left. Second round as well, pulling left. Then last round is unfortunate. Went right below, right below, right below. But with my handgun at 3 yards, I have to hold the dot
like right on the bottom of the one above it to hit in there. So I need to figure out a more precise point of aim to hit in there. If I hold right where I'm trying to hit, of course, at that range, that close, it hits like an inch or so low, and it'll be a miss every time. But fun little round. Might do a little bit more pistol shooting. Empty casing. Double feeds the live round in behind it. Failure to extract again. So take that out. Empty casing. Well, still pretty bad. That's all me. I just need to practice. 8 misses out of 20 at about 17 yards. The thing can shoot when I do my part. I think that's 6 or 7 malfunctions in 100 rounds. Oh well. End of week 2.